Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
So when I said that I SSH from my Linux, what I mean to say is that like I have a laptop and I just SSH into that laptop because that laptop runs Arch Linux. That's my way of being on Linux. Apparently, I didn't realize this until not that long ago, that WSL eats a lot of RAM. So I was running WSL and then I was running like 2 Docker backends and it was eating like 30% of my RAM. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go just run all of that stuff on the ThinkPad because I don't even use it. It's just sitting there. I use Tmux as well, right? So like you're familiar with all this stuff.
Tmux, yeah.
So I have the tiling manager window thing. Do you know about Glaze WM? Because you can have tiling on Windows as well.
No. Glaze?
Yeah, it's the same concept.
Oh, no way, dude.
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Is it like just a executable that you download?
Yeah, you just download it and it's the exact same thing. Like you have workspaces and you can full screen and like resize and like switch between the two and all that stuff. Yeah. Wow. Because I do that everywhere. Like I can't not do it anymore. Like I have it on Windows, Mac, and Linux.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude, what do you do? When I hear you speak, I'm like, did he just say Docker? Like, who are you?
I don't know. I'm a dev. You're just you're a fancy, because I'm not a software engineer. You learn about Arial, which is the i3 thing, which is like the window manager thing. So the next thing that I would say to level up is to do telescope-like stuff, but from the shell, right? So what do I mean by that? You know, like you're in Telescope and you do like this and like you just type whatever and then you can like jump there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I do, I still use Telescope, but another avenue that I use is I have bash scripts that are running on the shell level, and so I have key bindings for those bash scripts. So I can go Control A. These are the 10 most recent directories that I've been into. So I can, and this is fuzzy find, so I can go dbms, hit enter, and then I'll automatically be CD'd in there. This is the script. Like it's very quick. All it does is it goes to whatever directory that I'm on, it goes to CD history and it tacks it. So tacking is just like catting but backwards, right? You know what cat is, right? Like cat is print like all the crap that's like in a file.
Yeah.
So tack, yeah, it's just some Linux utility that I found. So tack is the same thing. It just like reverses it. So you have like all of the most recent stuff at the top, and then I basically do deduplicate it, and then I fuzzy find over it. So this right over here, this exists. Like this is a thing. If you go to your dot files, it'll keep track of like every single time I CD into a directory, and then that's how I'm able to just like run that that keybind, and then just like type something, and then just like jump there. So that's cool. But what's even cooler is that I have that exact same workflow for files, for commands. These are all the files that I recently visited. So I can go validate and then just like boom, be in a NeoVim instance.
So so that was a fuzzy finding keybind that mapped to NeoVim space and then the most recent file that you just opened or had opened.
Yeah, like if you look right over here, it's the same thing. I just like the file and where I currently am, I do the same crap, and then I make sure that the file actually exists. And then if you look right over here, all I'm doing is I'm just opening that file. I'm CDing into that file, into that directory where that file exists, and I'm just opening it up in NeoVim. Yeah.
Damn. You know what? This is so inspiring. Like, no, I didn't even know you could do this. All it takes is like one person like show you what's possible.
Tmux has its own clipboard, which I found really annoying because you have your system clipboard, you have your NeoVim clipboard, and then you have your Tmux clipboard, and it's just trying to get them all synced together is like hella irritating. So recently I actually found out that NeoVim can do splits. Like you can split panes in NeoVim. When I found out about like the NeoVim pane thing, that's really convenient because then you can do a lot of like customizability with splitting panes and whatnot. I only use panes for 2 reasons. I use it for a sticky note and I use it for Claude. So for a sticky note, I found myself always being in a situation a lot where like I'm looking at this thing, but then I want to keep on looking at this thing while I'm like looking at something else. So I'd be like, oh, I want to keep on looking at this, but I also want to be like over here somewhere, and I would just want to refer to that. So I have a key binding to sticky where I am to the top of the NeoVim buffer. I do SP. So now I can like have that over here, and then I can keep on going down this buffer and like do whatever, but I can still refer to what's up here. And you can use a Tmux buffer And you can pass, I believe you can pass -R for it to be a read only. The problem though is that I can never really tell which one is which. Like when I was using Tmux and I was like splitting 2 panes or whatever, and I was like, okay, this is going to be the read only one and this one's going to be the write only one, I would always forget which one is which. I just kept on forgetting. And you can force yourself to write on a read only buffer if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Like if you hit like W and then like exclamation mark or whatever, like it'll let you write over it, which is annoying because then you end up having a situation where, you know, there's like race conditions going on, and then you have your freaking like swap files and all that.
So
It's annoying.
It's so
annoying. It really bothered me. I think the tipping point was when I memorized the directory where the swap file is. It's like .local / like, I don't know, like temp, like I don't know. I really forgot it because I haven't visited in so long. But I remember when I memorized that path, I was like, yeah, I don't want this anymore. This sucks.
Yeah.
The other thing that I use it for is for Claude. So what I do for Claude now is I create a NeoVim terminal buffer that is like z-indexed above the current NeoVim buffer session or whatever, right? So if I hit control space right now, it opens a terminal. This is just a terminal. This is just like any other, this is just the shell, right? Like it's everything that you're familiar with. It's like no different than if I were to like be over here. It's the same thing, right? So the reason why I prefer this is because I think that it's a lot more customizable, and that customizability is really nice because I can use Vim bindings on the shell level at this point, right? So I can go into normal mode and I can just like navigate this like normal. I'm pretty sure that you can do this in Tmux. I think that Tmux has like Vim navigation or whatever, just because it's NeoVim still. The cool thing is that since it's NeoVim, that means that you can do all the NeoVim things still in here. So you can go GC, yeah. So you can go. You know what? Let me do it like this.
No way. In the terminal?
Yeah. If I say, give me all the absolute paths of this directory. Actually, just give me 5. Give me 5 absolute paths of this directory. Okay. Since this is NeoVim, these are all things that are navigatable via NeoVim, right? So you know, like GD and GF to like jump to definition or jump to file.
No way, you could GF that?
I can do that. From here now. Yeah. Isn't that freaking sick?
Oh wait, that's sick as. Oh wait. Dude. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm at like the end game where it's like there's just a few more pain points in my so optimized setup, and like this solves them. Because I'm like, even when I tell Gemini, give me the full directory in Tmux, it gives it to me in 2 separate lines, and then I have to copy and paste with my mouse and then put the 2 things together. I'm like, dude, it's
I don't know if Gemini has this, but Claude, there's like a Claude MD file that you put like in your home directory or whatever that has like a bunch of like commands. I literally wrote in there every single time you give me a path, it give me like the absolute path. And it still doesn't give me the absolute path like every single time. And I'm just like, sheesh, dude, I have to go burn like another prompt just getting like the path.
My God.
Or I have to go like fuzzy finding for it. And I hate that. Just like little things like that, little pain points like that, they like annoy you enough. And with like, you add more and more of those together and it just, I don't know, just like it's a horrible experience. So I think to me, that's like the next level. The next level is when you start configuring stuff on the shell and then key binding it. And then you can like do all of the, you know, you can go search through like all of the random stuff that you've done. Like these are all the commands that I've run like recently. Like I can just like rerun them instead of having to press like up like for a billion years, you know?
Yeah. That's actually built into Fish if you do Control R.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like literally a list.
Oh, you see a list. Okay, that's really cool. I like to see the list. Because I don't know I might not know what I'm looking for. Like,
right?
Why are you just giving me one thing? You know,
one thing. Yeah, it's like, dude, like I might as well just type it myself. Like,
I also have a key binding to have like a netrw like feel on the shell level, except the thing that makes it go a little bit faster is that if I hit H, which is, you know, the left for Vim, I will go to the parent directory, but if I hit L, which is right in Vim, I go to the children of that directory, right? So I can navigate like super quickly just by like moving up, down, left, or right.
Hey, you gotta open source that. You gotta give me that.
Which I think is super freaking nice.
You gotta give me that.
Yeah.
You gotta give me that.
It's so freaking nice, dude.
Wait, dude. No way. Actually, no way. Wait. I'm not even bullshitting. Like, you gotta show the code. Like, I actually need that.
Yeah, I can show it to you. Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, isn't this freaking sick, man? So yeah, this is the next level. You get this
Oh
level, and
my
people are
God.
gonna be like, yeah, I don't know what this
Oh.
guy's on, man.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
crazy.